Hey y'all, today I'm back with my How to Straighten Natural Hair Like a Pro remix. We'll talk about why I'm doing it later on in the video. But I'm starting off with clean hair. My hair is 100% dry because I shampooed it the night before. I'm going to begin by taking out one section at a time, and I'm using the Garnier Fructis Marvelous Oil Hair Elixir, and I'm using 2 pumps of that for that section in the back. I'm going to rub that in my hands and make sure that I distribute that all over that section, all around and in between. After that, I'm going to go in with the BTZ Turn Up the Heat Flat Iron Protection Spray, and this is of course going to seal the first bit of oil that I put in my hair, and it's also going to protect my hair from the heat. So I'm parting that section in half. After I have already put my products in, I'm going in with my detangling brush to detangle it further. And then I'm going to use my blow dry that I still have from cosmetology school, and I'm going to not dry my hair, but I'm only using the blow dryer to make my hair as straight as possible before I flat iron my hair. I am using between a medium and a high heat setting just so that my hair is as straight as possible. But because it's not wet, I don't have to use the heat on my hair as long as I would have to. Okay, so now I'm done with the whole back of my hair. As you can see, it has body. Now I'm moving on to the front. For the front, I did part my hair this way because hair holds memory, and I know that I'm going to be wearing my part on the left hand side as I always do. I did go in with that Garnier Fructis oil and then the heat protectant spray. I only use 1 pump of each in this section because it's so small, whereas all the other ones I use like 2 pumps. Okay, so do the same thing, detangle and then blow dry it to where you can get it as straight as possible. Okay, now for this large section, I'm going to be using 3 pumps of the oil, and as you see in a minute, I'm going to be using a lot of sprays of that Turn Up the Heat. Okay, so it's all about judgment. The reason why I decided to go ahead and do this remix is because I know in the first video that I did, the How to Straighten Natural Hair Like a Pro video, a lot of people were not really liking it because they felt that it was too greasy even though it still had body. So I'm going to show you how to get a similar look without it looking greasy. And as you can see, my hair does have body. It is moisturized as well. I'm going to also go in with my Black Girl brush / Bristle Brush with the blow dryer on my edges, just to make sure that my edges can get as straight as possible as well. Okay, so now my whole head is blow dried. Now what I'm going to do is section the front of my hair the same way I had it sectioned before, because I start off flat ironing my hair in the back. I'm going to go in the whole back. I'm not going to subsection my hair in the back or anything. I'm just going to go across, part it horizontally, and then just work my way up, flat ironing it. I'm using my rat tail comb to go through it again, and then I start with my Hana Professional Old Faithful flat iron. I've had this flat iron for years, and I used that flat iron in the other video. I am still doing the chase method as I did before. I'll probably always use that method because it does get your hair as straight as possible. And I'm going to continue to part across horizontally, and I'm parting about 1 inch thick because you don't really have to have super small parts for your hair to get straight. And I also am using my heat setting of 450 degrees. I'm using the highest heat setting, and it has not damaged my hair. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but the reason why you want to blow dry it if it's already dry is because you want to make sure that your hair is as straight as possible before you go in with the flat iron. It makes it a lot easier to flat iron, and also it makes your hair straighter. Generally, however your flat iron is how your hair is going to turn out. So if you can really tell a lot about the flat iron, as I said in my other video. If you see that you're flat ironing your hair and your hair is stiff and it's not moving and it's dry or whatever, then that's how your flat iron is going to be. That's how your press is going to be, okay? And another difference between this video and the previous video is that on my roots before, I would go across my roots probably like 3 or 4 times maybe, but now I do it maybe once, maybe twice if needed, if the section was really thick. But I would go through one time and then just, you know, do my chase method and go all the way through this time. It's less damage to the hair, okay? With time, you grow. Y'all don't bash me. Alright, so my hair is done being pressed. Okay, so of course I have to trim my hair, and this is what it looks like after I trimmed it. I did trim it off camera, and I also got my boyfriend to help me trim the back. No shame at all. Now I'm going to show you all how I wrap my hair. So what I like to do is use either my paddle brush or my Denman brush. If you use a paddle brush, it is way easier to do this. I don't know why I didn't, but just, you know, hopefully you'll get the gist. I brush all of my hair in the direction that it grows, and, you know, end up looking like it from the Addams Family. But then I begin to brush my hair to the scalp in the direction that it goes, in a circular manner, okay? And all I do really is just keep brushing and brushing. Of course, when you just straighten your hair, you know it's hard to wrap your hair. It's really, really hard. But you just gotta, you know, stay motivated, hang in there, and then eventually you will have a successful wrap. So what I like to do is just wrap as much as I can, and then hold my hair with my hand, put my scarf on at the same time, and mold my hair in the way that I want it to go. So I'm going to be wrapping my scarf and turning my scarf in the direction that I just wrapped it, so that it is as flat as possible and there are not many dents in my hair. I'm also putting this here spandex cap on to make it extra flat, and then another scarf so that my hair, my scarves and everything won't move in my sleep and come off, because I can't have that. My bonnet, and then I go to sleep. Now it's the next morning. I have done my makeup and prepared for work and all of that. Now all I have to do is unwrap my hair. So just pull off your scarves, your spandex cap, whatever it is you use to wrap it, you know, just take all that off. And as you see, my hair still has body. Now I'm going to use my paddle brush to brush my wrap down. And also, yeah, when I straightened my hair, I did not do a bump in it because I knew I was going to trim my hair, so I just left it straight. And that's another reason why it was harder to wrap. Okay? So if you bump your hair at the end, it'll be a little bit easier to wrap. But because I knew I was going to wrap it and leave it overnight, there was no need for me to bump it because I wasn't going anywhere. So this is what my hair looks like after unwrapping it the next day. I had to get a little slow-mo in there for y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Love y'all. Bye.